She right got me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end.
Where you going? We got to get it down. No, time out. Time out. Wait. Watch for the fake.
Here's Thomas Morstead on that underway on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. The Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. 12. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Ready? So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Here we go.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A first down carry for Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Henry up the middle. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send.
Y'all see each other run up and make me fumble. I'll punish you. I'll punish you. I'll punish you. Run up and try to make me fumble. I'm going to run you over. I'm running you clean over. I wish you would try to make me fumble.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Bengals at 12-3 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Jackson. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2.
Yeah, you better take a dang on field goal.
In his first quarter.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough to... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. And it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. Ready?
Inside handoff, Henry. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open is Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 1, right?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11.
Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Gun. 11 Thomas.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
11
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
DC, right? DC. Change it.
And Chubb will try the middle here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you wouldn't forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, well, Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He finds, and Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down.
Ready for the second half. We finna put 6 up. They let him in a 64-yarder. We ain't worried about that. We about to kill him in the second half. We about to kill him in the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now Jackson on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun again to Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Now it's Burrow. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball.
Here we go.
He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Let's get set. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Henry running right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Powers through him. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here we go.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Gun.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun snap, and then oh no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his
It's my turn! It's my turn! It's my turn!
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. busy night for Henry continues. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 77 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11-90. They gotta go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. That pass caught. It's Williams. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
That's a game of 3.
Jackson to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
13.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play. They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. They'll find Ayuk open right side. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Let's go! Let's go! All them punk-ass fumbles. Who cares? Throw that cup, you bum! Throw the cup. Let's go! All them fumbles for nothing. For nothing. The one fumble that counted was the worst one. Say, baby, you a bum.
Baby, bum.
What you talking about? Throw the dope up. 2016. This bum. Player, just let the whole way down. Look at you. Yeah, no, what you looking at? Just get off my field. Get off my field, boy. Get off my field. Defense. Don't run stands, baby. Tell him again.